Hey guys, welcome to another part of Sane Trilogy Crash 1. This time we're doing the high road. Oh boy. Also, sorry if I sound a bit different. I'm just kind of sick. It's not a great thing, honestly. So yeah, the high road. What can I say about the high road? How about the fact that, in Crash 1, this would not be the highest level of the game. In fact, that jump was really bad, I'm sorry. In fact, in Crash 1 originally, it was Road to Nowhere. Now it's this. And the reason for this is because the fucking turtles. You see, in Crash 1, the turtles were not that hard, you know, you can easily get through them. The bridge levels were difficult, but the turtles, they're not hard to get through in the original. In this, however, they are incredibly fucking unforgiving. You have to hit them in the right spot, have them in the right positioning. And while it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, the positioning part, it's hitting them that is, and having the momentum to actually continue on with it. It makes a lot of these jumps really on fucking point. You need to remember that the arc and such of this game is crash free, not one. So you gotta really fucking it's terrible. That's why you are much better off just, yeah, you see how many lives I lost from doing this shit? Yeah, this jump alone is a problem. All I have to say is that if you're going for the turtles, you are gonna fucking die a lot. And you're probably gonna have to get the Aku Aku mask too. But there's a better way. A faster way. And also a safer way. I mean, this would not be a safe way in any fucking standing. But considering how bad the tension is on the turtles, considering how accurate they wanted to be with it and such, basically you're gonna be taking the rope. And the problem with the rope is it's not a box. It is a fucking cylinder. You will slip everywhere. So you're kind of fucked. And the worst part is that they did one cheeky thing here where if you don't remember this from the actual original game, you're fucked. You have to come back here again. Because guess what? Back there, the silver boxes, there was a crate right above there. You might have just seen it. I didn't. Not in this fucking run. We'll come back for the box later on, don't worry. But yeah, when you realize that you just miss shit like that, it fucks with you. Anyway, just take care of all this bullshit right here, and then we can move on. It's all just a simple box bridge sort of thing, nothing too special. You get 2 lives out of it and a lot of apples, a lot of Wumpa fruit, so there you go. And you're gonna need those lives too, because you'll probably have lost a lot going through this. I know that a lot of people have been struggling with High Road because of these fucking turtles and how terrible they are in this one. And this jump's fucked too. Usually you could make that by doing that. Not here though. You need to actually get a bit more close to the edge of the turtle before you can make that jump. It's dumb. But yeah, I missed one crate. And I know what that crate is. Not on this recording, but I know where it is now. And it sucks that I had to play the high road 3 times instead of 2. But what can you do? Right now, we're not going to be going back to high road. Right now, high road is done. We're now doing slippery climb. Now, this is where things can change for you. Because it's a special gem one. That was not. You can die a whole bunch, you're fine. This one, you can't die, because it's a colored gem. And it's slippery fucking climb. The goddamn wall. And I thought I died, but no, I actually survived. So, there you go. But yeah, Slippery Climb. It is the only level that looks like this. Except there was going to be another level, but that was a removed one. And I think we all know what level I'm talking about. As of right now, that DLC has not come out yet, so basically, I can't really do that yet. In fact, I think that will come out by the time I get to Crash 2, maybe. But I can tell you this much, it is going to be quite a fucking ride, considering it's the hardest level of all of Crash. Well, one at least. Hardest level of all Crash Bandicoot games. I think might go down to the GBA games or something like that. But, yeah. As you can see, this is not an easy level. And Slippery Climb, Spike Stuff actually died a lot in. Now, Spike Stuff isn't shit at these games compared to me. At least with speedrunning and such. I guess also trying not to die a whole bunch, just playing it normally, I think that also counts. But again, I'm rusty at this shit, so... He died a lot in Slippery Climb. He didn't die a lot in the High Road. He died a fuck ton more in this level. And there's a good reason why. Because this is a long level, and it is got a lot of spikes. And it's also got a few problems where you can hit something on the roof, and your jump's fucked, and you go down real quickly, and you can't do anything about it, and you die. And of course, the worst part, you can't die, because you have to deal with the fucking colored gem. And it gets worse when you have to deal with these interesting platform movements. Yeah, this is where they kind of get weird. If you just look at it normally, you know, it's pretty much fine, you know. If you look at the normal ones, the ones who actually go in a circle and such, you're like, okay. But if you look at the ones where they're like moving their own way, it's really weird. Also, scientists just throwing shit off the side of the walls. And, yeah, these platforms, they can kind of fuck with you. I mean, they're predictable and, you know, the way they're moving and where you should be, you know, landing on them and such, when you should jump, but it's just they move in a not normal way. You'll probably get confused and fuck up like that. I'm gonna jump cut because I'm not making you watch me go through all this bullshit. So yeah, this level and High Road, usually both of these together would be quite a fucking pain, because Slippery Climb isn't easy and High Road is pretty fucking difficult in a way. Especially after you have gone through that fucking road to nowhere. But again, that's the original, it's not this. The original was difficult. This is not. And also, you can easily fuck that one up, because the way you're supposed to go through this is, it's interesting. Again, it's a puzzle in a way. You have to know what the fuck you're doing before you actually do it. And in this case, you don't get that, because you don't get a lot of spots to handle that. You're gonna activate this bastard immediately. And you gotta do that. It's basically all about speed, this one. And once you get over there, you get your lives, always 6, and you're done. And yeah, we're gonna need these because I lost a lot back in fucking High Road, so you might as well get them back. Even though I'm pretty sure I have way too many fucking lives. And there is a glitch to go beyond 99, but I'm not gonna do it. Because, why? Why would I fucking do that? In Crash 1, you can grind lives like a bitch. I don't fucking need goddamn 100 or whatever. I can handle this game without exploring that glitch. Look at this. Look at all the fucking lives you get at the end here. This game is very forgiving of lives, and I got the red gem. But yeah, this game is extremely forgiving of lives, and really, because of the changes they made to this game, they made this so much easier. So that's it. That's one part. I think that's Slippery Climb, and I mean, that's the only level you have to deal with in the main game. Again, there is the removed level, but we'll go for that later. Also, Lights Out also has a color gem, the purple gem, and Lights Out is also unique because it's like the Hog, except different. This one is all about darkness, and the good news is that they kept that way the whole time with this one. They kept the challenge being, this place is dark, you can't see shit, you need an Aku Aku mask that is glow in the dark. And luckily, they kept it that way. I say this because this is way later. I'm down to Crash 3 as of this commentary recording. They fucked this up, the darkness shit, on Crash 2. They did it fine in Crash 1. I can't see some of these platforms in Crash 1. Not the case in Crash 2. I'll get to that when we get to that. It's really fucking retarded, but right now, this is fine. And as you can see, I'm just, you know, taking my time, getting the crates, careful of the axes, they're the worst part. I can't actually beat this. I cannot actually get the gem. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking, you know, another colored gem, so you want the colored gem, but you can't take the colored gem because, sadly, the rest of the crates need another colored gem to get up there, and that colored gem is the yellow gem. So to get the yellow gem, we can't actually get the last 3 boxes, and we can't get the purple gem. This is the only colored gem that we cannot get because we need the colored gem. And unsurprisingly, yellow gem is in the last level, last normal level. Anyway, Jaws of Death, it has a key, and it is the second and last key. So we're going to be going ahead and getting that, because it unlocks another dark level. But right now, it's time to go back into this fucking mummy-ass catacomb area. And, yeah, as you can see, nothing too bad so far. We got the fire here, we got some jumps, we got some, you know, some interesting platforming. Nothing too difficult so far, compared to what we've gone through before. After Slippery Climb and the high road, the levels get much easier. I mean, this has its moments, but Lights Out, not really. Lights Out is actually pretty easy. You just have to really, you know, not fuck up on the axes, at least. The rats and such, they're no problem. The axes, they can be a sort of a problem, depending on their positioning. Because you don't want to really end up in the darkness in those levels. You want the Aku Aku mask to keep, you know, brightening up your day. So, yeah, not great. And it also gets kind of worse when you realize that there's a few other problems too. Like, for instance, you can lose a Cortex token in this. How do you lose a Cortex token in this level, we might be asking? Well, first of all, I'm missing a crate. We'll call back for that later on, but the crate I'm missing is the same bullshit in the high road It's right above the metal boxes. Now, if you knew about this in the high road, you'll notice in this level. But if you don't, you'll end up like me. You won't know, you won't realize it, and you'll miss it. And you'll get kind of peeved off. But don't worry, we'll deal with it when we deal with it. Not now, but later on. I mean, I noticed that, but then again, I had the activating mask on, so I don't really care. And yeah, I kind of went through this whole bunch. I went through this level like 3 times, actually, looking for this. So some of the things with the live boxes have changed like normal boxes. Also, nice animation of getting crushed right in the air. And the animation of the crushers has stopped because I died. At least they're nice enough of that. But yeah, the lives and such, they're gone because I already hit them because this is my 3rd attempt and I can't find this fucking crate. Also, my 2nd attempt at getting this, because this TNT here, if it explodes, it takes away the Cortex token. You have to grab the Cortex token without the TNT in order to actually get the token. If you let it explode by the TNT, you lose it, which means you can't go get the key. And you want those keys, especially since bonus is actually not really easy. The way it works is that you time yourself with the TNT boxes, because you don't get a lot of crates to just jump on. And if this one especially, it's not that easy. Basically wait until it gets to 1, then jump on these, and then jump back, and there you go. Then take care of all the crates over here, and you're done. Get your key, and then you can move on. I have to go through this again later on the 3rd attempt, on the 4th attempt I mean, when I have to, you know, get the crate gem, because I know what's going on now, but it's just that, yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. Also nice. I got up there. And now we can go ahead and do another bonus. Even though I should have 88 now, not 87. Well, actually, yeah, 88. Because now I'm at 88. I need 89. Because the bonus here is 23. 89 plus 23. I'm sorry, you guys hate math. It's 112. Basically, that's what you need. And if you don't have it, it's 111. And yeah, it kind of fucks up the whole thing, really. Also, there's a trick to that one. I'll get to that later on. The trick is actually kind of interesting, but yeah, you'll love the trick of this bonus level, that little bit right there. But yeah, I missed a crate. I know where it is, but I don't get it. I don't get it in this part. I get it later on when we actually go for all the gems. Because there's going to be a part where we just get gems. So don't worry, I'll come back for them. Right now, we're just going to beat the level and move on. Cortex's terrifying trial. At least I got that. I got the key. So, yeah, it sucks that I didn't get that box. I didn't get the box in the high road. We'll come back for them. It'll be quick bits. Just gotta jump cut right through all of them, because why the fuck would I waste your time with that shit? And we'll deal with them way later on, okay? Right now, though, it's Castle Machinery time. And, you know, before we actually do that, we gotta do Fumble in the Dark. Because we got the key now, we can do this level, and it's the 2nd and last special level, you can call it. It's also the last duck level. So yeah, keep on cooking by your side at all times. Go behind you and you'll find a whole bunch of fucking crates, fucking masks, and lives. Only appears once, but yeah, grab your lives in case you need them. Grab your fucking masks, and yeah, make sure you know how to do these jumps. If you don't, you're gonna die. Don't worry, I'll just jump cut to when we actually are fine. There you go. And now we can move on. Now, this one is the hardest duck levels, but the duck levels are actually pretty easy. Except for one bit. There is one bit in the duck levels that can fuck you over. By the way, you can jump on the sides. The sides are jumpable. I don't think they were on the original. I think they added that in. So it made them even easier. But yes, there is one bit that can fuck with you. It's not the spiders, it's the axes. The position on these axes and their timing can sort of vary in a way. It can sort of be a bit out of sync. And also some of these jumps can be a bit of pain, you know, very thin jumps. But it's the axe that will fuck you up the most because you have to really time yourself correctly with these axes, and you can't fuck around. The rocket masks don't last that long. So, even though, you know, you got all this shit with the axe, and you have to wait a bit or else that will happen, you can't really wait that long, because if you do, you will lose your light, and then you'll die, because you need the light to actually continue on. And this is the part where it happens. Because you'll be waiting for those axes, you'll be going for these jumps, and you get to continue, and then, you know, you get through all this bullshit, you get over here, all of a sudden you run out, and that sucks, you know, but don't worry, you got the Takuwaki mask, a bit further away from what you wanted, and you go through all this bullshit, you see all these axes. This part right here will fuck you the most, because you'll wait a bit trying to get the right timing, and then you get over here and your light's gone, and you can't see the platform that's right below you, and you fall down. Luckily though, I had the light right here so you can actually see it, and there you go. And that's it. So now we're done with Fumbling in the Dark, now we're done with all the dark levels in a row, and now we're actually done with all the key levels. More gems are better than none. There you go. We can now move on to the next level, the final level of the actual boss, which is an interesting boss. It's not a hard one. I will die a few times just to, you know, get that out of the way, because I'm obviously gonna fucking die. Not Papapu. Papapu ain't getting my deaths. But yeah, Castle Machinery. This is a very difficult level. Very hard. Absolutely incredibly fucking hard, especially the green gem path. The green gem path is unfucking forgiving. You want to see it? You want to see the green gem path? It's fucking difficult. Get ready. That's it. Good level. Don't worry, don't fucking worry, I'll actually go through the level later on. Jeez. I know, that was cheap of me. Shut up. We're already at like 23 minutes in. We might as well just go to the boss right now and then come back here later on. Like, who fucking cares, right? Who fucking cares? Because now we got Brio, our next boss. And Dr. Nitrous Rio. And yes, the N stands for nitrous, in case you're wondering. And yeah, if you squish a blob, it will squirt across the room. Great hint. Right, so this boss has a lot of health, but that doesn't really matter because the way this works, you don't spin it. You might be thinking of spinning it because it actually pushes him back. That's not it, really. And in case you're wondering, no, it's not about waiting for a bit and then hitting Brio, because we'll do this. The way this works is that you're actually supposed to jump on these blobs he shoots out from his fucking vials, and then you just, they just zap him. I don't know why, but there you go. And eventually we'll start throwing blue vials at you, which will explode, well, purple vials, kind of hard to tell. And then it'll throw more blobs. And that is his entire fight, really. You jump on the blobs, like 3 things. The only time it actually gets a little difficult is with the fucking purple vials, because he'll start throwing like 7 of them. And there's not much room to actually dodge all these vials. So, also, I couldn't see that guy, so that sucked. But yeah, this one, you know, it can be a little bit difficult because of the fucking purple vial. So, what you want to do is just run around to you and you'll be fine. And you think that's already done, but no, he starts drinking all this shit and, yeah. Don't worry, it's extremely easy if you know what you're doing, which at the time I didn't. If I had spin that, nope. What you're supposed to do, and don't worry, it's easy to dodge him, is get on the block and jump on his head. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing special or difficult about this one. Just jump on his head 3 times and you win. Easy boss. He's not dead, luckily. He just fell in the water. Same way as us. And that's it. That is it for this part. We've been in Brio. And the next level is the lab. The lab is sort of interesting in a way. But what we're doing with that and some other shit next time on Crash 1 and Sane Trilogy. Right now, we're saving, we're ending the part here. I'll be seeing you guys next time for that.